Hello, my name is Leah Louden and I'm the Art Rental and Sales Associate at the Art Gallery of St. Albert with the Arts and Heritage Foundation. I am also an artist and I really love having that connection with my job. We represent over 35 local and regional artists in the Art Rental and Sales Gallery. And within our gallery shop, we have more than 50 artisans who create beautiful, handcrafted, local pottery, jewelry, and many other items. So it's fantastic to have some way that I can relate to these artists and a frame of reference in order to talk to them about their work, the various mediums that they're working in, and what really inspires them. I also really understand the many challenges that an artist faces in order to become a professional artist who's also profitable. And I think that challenges me to come up with new ways to showcase their work and really show off all the incredible talent that we have in the St. Albert and Edmonton area. I feel quite lucky as well because I also get inspired by the artists that we work with. For example, Diane Gwillem recently shared a new glazing technique that she was using with her pottery, and I couldn't help think about all the ways that I could kind of incorporate this technique into my own acrylic painting. So the first question is how we've been affected by the isolation imposed by the COVID-19 precautions. There's a lot of things that I really miss. I miss going to art shows, I miss meeting with my friends and family, going out to all the festivals and the many things that would be happening in Edmonton in the spring and summer. But truthfully, I'm rather thankful in some ways because it's giving me a lot more time to just focus on creation. I had a show that has been postponed. It was originally planned to be held in April, but now it's postponed until a later date. And I have a lot more opportunity to work on creating new paintings for it. I also just found it hard as an artist. There's a lot of conflicting priorities in your life, and telling somebody that you can't go out because you have to paint never really sounds like a good excuse. But now I can really be selfish. I'm not being pulled to go visit family or friends or go to an event or volunteer. I can really just focus on my own work. So I really do appreciate that about this time, and have been enjoying getting back to all of my various hobbies. So what have I been working on? In classic fashion, there's a number of different pieces that I've been working on. It's been a nice opportunity to kind of go back to some of the skills that I wanted to develop in terms of my painting and my drawing, and really focus on those. So I have been trying to incorporate some more buildings and more technical elements into my landscape paintings. I've been trying to finish paintings for my upcoming show, which would be all landscapes. And I am also drawing and sketching and kind of working on some of my portrait skills, specifically with drawing. So how do I stay inspired? Like many artists, I do struggle with being motivated to paint and create at all times. So I find some of the things that help me if I get out and go for a walk and really just observe the world around me. Maybe think about how I would mix a particular color that I'm seeing, or how I would compose a setting for a particular vista. I find that can really help me to get in a creative mood. Just looking for inspiration around me. I have a fantastic little library, so I recently pulled out some photography books that I have, and we're using those as reference for my portrait drawings. I also take lots of photos of things that I see while I'm searching online. So recently did a drawing based on a local photographer's picture of a young girl, so that was really helpful as well. And then ultimately too, like sometimes just throwing yourself into it even when you don't feel very inspired. So maybe I'm just doodling for a little while, or I pull out a painting that I was working on and haven't worked on in quite some time and kind of look at it with a fresh eye. I find that can eventually get you to the place where you feel more like creating, just because you've been having a little bit of fun with it. So one takeaway, or something that I encourage you to find to improve your practice, is to find either a group of friends, a partner, maybe a parent, somebody who you can show your work to in order to get a really honest critique and some really honest feedback so that you can improve. My husband is a professional artist, and it's fantastic being able to bounce ideas off of him and to also get just really valuable feedback in terms of things that I can improve or things that are working really well. He is also my #1 supporter. He's always encouraging me to share my artwork, even maybe when I want to keep it to myself. And he's often pushing me to do better and challenging me to try new things. So try and find that person in your life, and I think it will really help to improve your practice overall.